Hi everyone, in this video I'm going to talk about another JavaScript function which is also very important when we are dealing with data across different applications or when we are dealing with data to and fro from let's say client side to server side or server side to client side. So let's take a look about how that particular function works, and I'm going to declare a JavaScript object first, and this is how we declare an object in JavaScript. First of all, I need to assign certain parameters to this object. Let me declare few of them. So now my JavaScript function contains two different parameters, and if I have to check what this object contains, let's say I do not have the luxury to declare these variables as it is. This data is coming from somewhere else, and I want to check what exactly this object contains. So I can simply pass that object in this alert, and if I click on it, I simply get it as object, which doesn't make much sense to me because I won't be able to see the data. I just know that okay, this is of type object, but not at all useful because I can't see the data. So if I have to see the data, I will use a function called JSON.stringify. And if I run it now, I am able to see the data in key value pairs, fruit and mango, car and hello. Now this is my data in the string format. What if after receiving the data in the string format, I want to pass it back to the object format? How can I do that? So let me first save this information in another variable. So now this will contain the data in the string format as expected, and if I want to, let's say, pass it back to the object form, then I can simply do it by using JSON.parse. Let's see if it is working fine or not. If I click on run now, so this is the expected result for the first alert, wherein I should be receiving a string, and if I click on OK again, I'm receiving this in the object format again, because first I am doing stringify to see what my object contains, and let's say I already have a string, I declared a string, now I want to convert that to an object. So I can simply use JSON.parse function. So we are discussing two different functions here. First one is JSON.stringify and the second one is JSON.parse. First function converts an object to a string format, and the second one simply converts it back to the object format. Also, let's see how I can read a particular data from this object. Let me add one more alert. Let's see, I want to read what is there in the car. So I can simply use the object name dot parameter name, and I will be able to see the value of that particular parameter. If I click on run, I get the actual value. And the most common use cases of using JSON.parse and JSON.stringify is when we are dealing with integrations wherein we are getting data in the JSON format from the request. So by default it is in the object format, and if I have to read that data, I will be doing object name dot parameter name. Let's say I am getting incident data in one of my integrations, and I have to read the short description from that data. So the object which I am receiving my data in, object name dot short description, will give me the short description from that JSON object. And the other use case could be when you are sending data back from your script include to your client script, wherein you are making use of glide Ajax, and you want to send an object back to your client script. So you do not have, as of today, we do not have the luxury to send directly an object from script include to the client script. So what we do is we convert that object to a string using JSON.stringify, and then we send that object to client side. So these are the two most common use cases of JSON.stringify and JSON.parse. So thank you for watching.